Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
To throw is Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Number 27.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
25 more yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over first.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Dolphins.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida.
Breida, the Dolphins.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
On the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 34.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Tua now on first down. And he'll find Hall. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson stiff-armed him. And Cooks has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant, 79 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
To Matt Breida.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yards. 1st down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to number
From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Edwards. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but it'll be 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Tua now on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Tagovailoa.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Tua to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Tua setting up shot to throw again. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Breida. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Tua going to hold on to it. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They run with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a first down following a gain of 3. This is Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
The Texans' 26-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Texans 21.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Devontae Parker. 1st and goal, Miami.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
3-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, it's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out.
And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I'm not sure how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a give up there. But maybe what they were thinking is, we've got a chance to pop one. They think we're just going to give up here, hand it to the big man, and maybe he can get through. And sometimes there's a little bit of courage in play calling that maybe we don't give enough credit.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 38.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back, and they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defense.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Houston defense, we watch as they get set to go. And they're just trying to keep him out of the end zone. Obviously, a field goal does no good in this situation, so what's the appropriate amount of pressure defensively, Charles?
I think he's had a little more pressure than what is normal. If you normally want to send a 3-man rush, maybe you make it 4. If it's 4, maybe you make it 5. Anything to make sure that he can't just sit back there all day and find a target. And then you tell your secondary, play your normal coverage and maybe an extra step or 2 back.
Yeah, be careful that nothing goes over the top. Back to throw is Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st down, Dolphins.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because
this offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
3rd down